Alright everybody, we're out here on the back porch, and I was going through my old videos and I seen a request to do my frog gig here, my frog gig setup. I've been using this for the past couple years, hasn't failed me. All it really is just a 72-inch retractable pole, paint stick pole, and but the really major thing that makes this work is this gig right here. It's nothing really, extensive or anything like that detailed. It's just something simple I come up with, and all it is just a PVC tee. As you can see, the size right there. If it lets the camera get in there, it's schedule 40. Now I think this was it says the dimensions. There we go. It's a 3/4 inch by 3/4 inch by 1/2 inch. And that's what you need, because these outside ones right here are 3/4 inch, and the inside diameter of this with threads on it is 1/2 inch, and that's what you want. You want a threaded tee. And then lastly, the actual tines that you make the gig out of are carriage bolts is what I've used, and you can use any size. I just wanted something a little heavier duty. I believe these are either 1/4 inch or 5/16. I can't remember. It's been a couple years since I made it. But like I said, they're just carriage bolts. The longer ones are on each end of the tee, and I think they're 4 or 5 inches. And then the one in the center is the shorter one, which is 1 inch shorter than the two longer ones on the outside. And this system works great. I haven't had any problems with frogs popping off of it. And the reason why is because the actual threading on the tines, see, these were squared off. These were just actual bolts, and I took a bench grinder, but you can take a hand grinder and do the same thing, make it look like a pencil sharpener type deal. And really cheap and easy setup. I think the pole stick was $5, and then carriage bolts and the fasteners and everything were, and the PVC tee was about $1 a piece. So I spent about probably $10 building this total. Like I said, nothing fancy. I mean, it works. I haven't had a problem with it. And this setup right here, I love this gig head because it'll bolt up to any paint stick. You can extend this paint stick if you wanted it longer. So I might be doing that here in the near future, making a longer paint stick for it, or buying one. It just depends on which is cheaper at the time. I know it's in the middle of winter right now, but frog season is right around the corner, and being only basically 6 months away, it'll be here before we know it. So, but anyway, like I said, I got a request to do this, and I'm just showing off my frog gig here. And I'm sorry I don't go into the extensive detail of how I made it, but it's pretty self-explanatory. All it is just 3 holes drilled in the tee, nothing fancy, and then you stick your carriage bolts in there. So yeah, and this thing's had a lot of use to it and seen a lot of frogs. So, oh, here's a little thing I did too. These retractable paint sticks, they're kind of cheap, and what happens is they're supposed to lock when you pull them all the way out and extend them, and you twist them, they lock. Well, I've used this one so much and put it through so much force, gigging, that the actual fastening lock all the way at the bottom there that actually locks it into place stopped working. So my pole would retract when I was trying to gig a frog. So I put a little machine screw all the way through the top portion here, and it locks it in, so that way it can't slide on me as I'm gigging something. But yeah, pretty nice setup. I like it. So I might experiment making some wider tines, because here in Indiana the regulations is that it has to be at least or it can be up to 3 inches wide, just a single row of tines. So it doesn't matter how many tines I want, but it can only be a single row across. It can't be anything like I've seen ones where there was like 4 or 3, all bunched up in like a circular or square shape. It can't be like that here in Indiana. It can only be a single row of tines. So, but anyway, I just want to get this video out there and give you guys the details of my gig here. So alrighty, well, that's about it. I'll see you guys on the next video. As always, thanks for watching.